Leo, song that's playing for you is Fresh Out. God damn it. Fresh Out. Alright, so look, you fresh out the pen in some way, shape, or form. You finally done made some changes. You finally let go of those bad habits. You finally let go of those bad people, those bad mentalities, or you separate. It's like you separated from something. You fresh out and you free again. Free again. You feel me? Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. If you know you not fresh out of some shit, then you know you ain't fresh out of shit. You might have literally just got out the pen. You feel me? Welcome back. I hope you don't continue to do what you did to get you in that motherfucker. You feel me? I hope you making some necessary changes now that you out. Now that you back running the streets. You feel me? Now that you know the truth, you can make the necessary changes and adjustments needed to express or communicate what you're trying to express or communicate, what you're trying to convey to the other world, to the masculine world, the external world, what you're trying to push out, what your masculine energy you want to express. You may be fresh out in the sense where you're now working with your feminine energy. Look, 3 of Swords in reverse. See, fresh out of heartbreak. Now look, now you nurturing, nourishing thoughts, fulfilling thoughts, mentalities, relationships, and ideas that make your soul feel good. You feel me? 1, 2, 3 was that time on the. So it's like you progressing. You feel me? You're taking the necessary steps you need to take in order to move forward. Something you was invested in, you couldn't heal. So you may have been in that position for a while until you decided, you know what, it's time for me to take control of this space. Ain't nobody gonna fix your life for you but you. And don't go. You better not be a prayer. Oh, look at this. Queen of Cups in reverse. You don't feel good about something, Leo. You fresh out, but you're not really out. It's like you got out of one thing, now you in a whole nother space. Or you just don't feel good about the space and you want to be out that motherfucker. You feel me? I was going to say, I hope you're not the type of person to pray, meditate, ask the God or your ancestors or your spirit guides or whatever title you subscribe to. I hope you're not the one to ask, but don't put no fire on your ass after you done asked the question. It requires action. You feel me? You just don't pray and then hope one day without you doing anything to change your routine or to change your cycle, without you putting yourself out there in some way, shape, or form. When you ask a question or when you ask for something, you gotta make a sacrifice. What you gonna sacrifice? The time. It could be time. It could be money. It could be a relationship. It could be a perspective, ideology, worldview. It all depends on what you asking for. So you can't ask for one thing. You can't pray for one thing without putting something up on the table. All right, I know if I want this, if I know I'm praying God for a meal. I'm asking for a meal. All right, he not just going, you gonna wake up one day, somebody gonna ring your doorbell, you want $1 million. No, nigga, you gotta put in work in some way, shape, or form to get that $1 million. You feel me? You ask, you give time, and he'll give it back to you. Tenfold, baddest. You may be in a situation you was dealing with the baddest, or you thought you was the baddest in some way, shape, or form. Look, then you had to let that go. You realized what you had was not the baddest in the good way. It was the baddest in the worst way possible. Now that you figured out a situation gone bad, now that you realize you're not on the right side, now you don't feel good about that mentality or about, it's either if you had to lose something, then you lost it. Or you just had to let something go it's like you didn't think or you didn't plan on letting something go. You thought this would be solid, this job, this relationship. You thought something was stable, but it only made you weak. There you go, Leo, strength on the bottom. Now you're defensive. Now you feel wounded towards this. It's like something wounded your passion. It's like something added on to an insecurity almost. Or gave you a new type of insecurity almost. You feel me? So it's like you don't feel good with these people no more because they don't help you grow. They don't nourish you. They don't give you, you feel me? It's like it's not a beneficial relationship. You're not developing here. So now that you're aware of that, you don't feel good. You don't feel good about the friends you kicking it with, or the job you got, or the business that you started that you thought would be it, or the relationship partner you thought. You don't feel good about your partner when you look at this partner. You let go of the idea of this relationship, or you realize you want to let go of something, and because you want to let it go, but you may not be letting it go, or you may still be invested in it, you don't feel good because it's not out of your space. You want to heal. You thinking about healing, or once upon a time you thought something was healing. It's the star. So it's like maybe once upon a time in this relationship, because if I flip it, it's like once upon a time you felt good. Once upon a time this was nourishing to you and how you feel. But now it's like now that you let go of a certain perspective or a certain mindset or a certain worldview or a belief system, it's like you changed and this relationship doesn't feel healing to you anymore. Look, tower on the bottom. It's like if something fell, whether it was something inside of you changed that makes you look at life differently. And now that you're looking at life differently, you're looking at what's around you like, hold up, this don't align with how I'm thinking or how I'm feeling now. I got to let some things go. Now, whether you let them go or you haven't let them go, that all depends on you, Leo. 10% reverse. So if you in a space, like if this is a relationship type situation, it's like you in something that can't be fixed, or you in something that can't get better. It's too far gone almost. You feel me? It's at a point of no return type shit. All because something happened fast. Whether you did something fast or you let someone do something to you fast. If it's you versus someone outside of you, it's like, don't tell me this is bad. Yeah, see, the first song was baddest. The second song is bad. Leo, listen, you in some shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Deep in doo-doo. All right? And it's you in a situation where it's like, see, because someone was taking something. Whether you were lying and stealing, and now you in a situation, you realize what you did, now you can't get out of it. 10% reverse. You're too deep in. Or if it's you, somebody outside of you was lying and or stealing, taking your time, energy, or money. And now that you peep game, now that something's over, now you see what you've been dealing with. This person can't heal what they did to you. They can't fix it. They trying to fix it. They may be trying to do what they can do to bring balance back to this space with Leo, but Leo already let it go mentally. You did, and because it's gone mentally, you ain't got no emotions here for it. You don't. Honestly, it's like you may look at this person and get angry instead of like the thin line between love and hate. Once upon a time, you care, you love this person. Now that person done betrayed you or did what they did to you in some way, shape, or form. Now it's like it's hate. Look, the Chariot in reverse, Tower on the upright, on the splits. I'm telling you, it's like you had the opportunity to call judgment on something and you didn't. Now fast forward, since you didn't let it go when you had the chance to, now you gotta see something about this space that you don't like to see. And now you see this is bad. Shit's hitting the fan there, Leo. Like I said, you neck deep as you might just be neck deep in some shit. Alright? Something went south. Something done went south, Leo. Look, I told you, somebody looked. If it's you versus someone outside of you, you can see it's like you could see someone's emotionally fucked up because you let go of them. Or you let go of the idea of this space with them. Or you let go of the idea of partnering up with these friends. You could see that whole friend group is fucked up because they don't know how to fix something. It's like they can't fix something. They can't bring balance because they didn't bring balance when balance was supposed to be brought. And because they did that, you got a new perspective. And now you feel different about this person or these friends or this family member or these relationships or these ideas or this form of expression. You used to emotionally stand by something used to make you feel good, and it's like you wanted to hold on to something, but now you don't give a fuck, and that's fucking somebody up, and you can see that. Share a location. See, look, you might be dropping a location. Or you just no longer, it's like if you're in a relationship, you no longer sharing your location with your partner. Your partner used to, you feel me? Like it used to be on some family type shit. Y'all know where y'all at just in case of emergencies. But now you turned your location off. It's like you separated because you look how this relationship had you. It had you come into a lower state of consciousness instead of a higher state of consciousness. It had you in a lower state of emotional expression instead of a higher state. And because you peeped that, if it's you versus you, you realize you can't heal this. And because because you were continuing to hold on to a situation that you can't heal, it was fucking up with you as a character, how people received your emotions and how people saw your emotions. Because you were in a toxic relationship, toxic friendship, or just toxic mental state, it leaked out on you, and people saw that. And it's like you being in the space where people were aware of your emotions or just what you were in that was weighing you down, that made you let it go. And if it's you versus someone outside of you was fucked up because you let a relationship with them go. It's like you went cold. There's a whole lot of cups, whole lot of water. There's a lot of feelings on the board here, Leo. A lot of feelings on the board. Yeah, look, I told you some may had you being projected or being seen the way you wanted to be seen. You may have been being seen the total opposite of what you actually wanted, but what you thought it would give you was 10 of coins. You thought this relationship or this position or this whatever it was, this idea or this form of expression will get you in a certain type of spotlight, if you will. Only to find out it got you the total opposite of what you wanted. You may be seen in a certain type of way that is not, and it's like you're not seen how you want to be seen. And because of that, now you're contemplating accepting emotions, or it's just like you're now that you done let go of whatever you let go of, now that you were forced to let go of whatever you were let go. Honestly, it looks like you were forced to. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like you, once upon a time, you may have been emotionally confused, and you don't want to go through this again. You don't want to go through this scenario or this confusion. So anytime someone comes to you with an emotional offer or just with an emotional form of expression, you're looking at it now. You're making sure this is something worth investing in, or this is something worth accepting, or this is something worth giving myself to. You feel me? Before you just up and invest in some shit. Because the last time you did that, it fucked you up. And you're not trying to go through that again. Look, you're defensive now in regards to what you're passionate about and what you're giving yourself to. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you, though. I'm going to fuck with you.